if we look at the stuff that's like I'm trying to create is my thing is what are things I would want to know if I was starting a business? Like I always say this stuff. Professor Wolters is about democratization of education. So whether you are the mom who started an Etsy shop in Indiana, or you're the kid in Thailand that's wants to invent his own like phone cover, you can watch these videos and it can help you do your own thing. And so that's kind of like my mentality with this is like, look, I know I can make content, maybe my students will watch it, but they're only going to watch the videos that are for their class. They're not going to watch anything else. Yeah, and I know that. I'm like, look, I want to help out this person. That I imagine the kid in Thailand who's like, I'm making these new phone covers, and I think of that mom at Etsy's like, well, how do I? What is SEO? And I can help her out. Like that's who I'm really talking to, and I think that really helps in terms of educational material. Is if you're making stuff that's supposed to help everybody, then you start speaking to everyone and then you have a like this kind of thing versus if I only was all my videos were for just my students, that wouldn't appeal to an audience because like look, I'm not a 20-year-old college student, I'm a 50-year-old business person, or I'm a 13-year-old YouTube whatever. Trying to put it in perspective that everyone could get the most kind of everybody can get something out of it.
And one thing I've noticed that you're really good at, obviously in present day, but then going back into the archives of Wolters' world, is that you are very good at producing a massive backlog of content. I think I remember you when we spoke last year, you had told me, yeah, we've got like we basically got enough content to through July of 2021 or something. And this was I
Actually
think in
until July 2022. Sorry.
okay, so July, so 2 years worth or a year and a half long, a lot of content. Um, just how did you? I mean, this is something that I think a lot of content creators struggle with. Is like, oh my god, I don't know what to make. I have to make something in the next week. Um, I mean, how did you decide to take that approach when it came to creating content for your YouTube channel?
Well, one of the things is I love travel so much and I want people to enjoy it. And I realize that people look for different things. And so when we started the 5 Love and Hates, it was more like people want to know an honest opinion about stuff, right? So they'll do that. And then I went into the culture shocks, which is more of the fun. It's kind of like travel entertainment. So those are the videos I recommend. Oh, if you're not going to travel, you have some fun, watch our shocks videos. And then I'm like, and then there's people that are really serious about traveling. They want to have the best time possible. They want to be careful. Then I have the don'ts of travel. So like, okay, there and not every and the thing is so back when I first started doing them, sometimes there's a lot of crossover, but now I like no, I make a point to distinguish the difference between a don't video and a shock video and a love and hate video. And now we have a new series. It's called Mistakes. Those are like the little things. So this is like I've gone to Italy 3 times. Yeah, I've got the main stuff down. What else am I missing? Oh, well, here's the little things to look out for. And so those little things are new mistake videos. And so we'll create content like that. And the thing is, I mean, we were traveling before the pandemic 6 months a year. So we were going to lots of places, new people all over. So when we're filming, I'm like, I want to film all these things to help out. And I know that I'm not going to put out, like, for example, I was in Ecuador a little while ago and I made a bunch of videos on Ecuador. But the thing is, Ecuador is not a really popular destination. And so I knew I'm not going to put out 10 Ecuador videos in a row. I'm like, oh, I'll do the shocks of Ecuador. I'll do what's known before we get out to war, what to eat in Ecuador, safety in Ecuador, tour guides in Ecuador, but not in a row. Like in about a month, 2 month window, I'll put those out. And then I'll wait a few months and put some more out because it's just too much content. And people are like, okay, that's enough Ecuador. Like, and so what ends up happening is I'll get like that 5 videos out of that last trip I had, but then there's another trip that comes up and I have the ones from the trip before that I hadn't used that goes in. And so all this stuff gets mixed up because I don't want people. I mean, we get a lot of people that will write us and be really mean. Like, why do you only go to Europe? You must hate the rest of the world. I'm like, we have 2,000 videos. There's like 500 videos on Latin America. We've got probably 50 videos in Asia and like 40 videos in Africa. Like, we've got a lot of content. And what's funny is I like sometimes when they're really mean, I'm like, well, you realize the algorithm only shows you videos of what you've already watched. So you're not looking for content like that. That's why it's not showing it for you. So we have them. And so that's one of those things that's kind of funny when people try to be jerks about it. But no, I'm like, there's a lot of stuff. And sometimes they'll be like, you know what? Like we were in Rwanda, and I'm like, I really want to do a video about safety in Rwanda because people were so scared that we were going there. I'm like, Rwanda's fine. Like, it's super safe. It's super clean. The genocide was 26 years ago, 27 years ago now. It's a different time. The reconciliation, if you see how they came back from that genocide and the people, the coming together, you're like, man, if they can overcome that, we can overcome all the issues we have. It's an amazing story. And I want to share those things. And so we'll see things along as we go. Like, we're going to Vegas, and like I said, I still have my don'ts to do, my mistakes. So I got those two. Then I'll arrest and scams. That'll be fun. But I know we'll be like going on the high roller, this roller coaster thing on the Sunset or something, like, oh, how do you do this? And we'll throw something together there. Because sometimes it's just like you get that inspiration, like, this is such a cool experience. I want to make sure our fans and other travelers have it too. And so I try to put that in there. And so that kind of inspires me to come up with more and more and more stuff.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching this excerpt of the Videocraft Show presented by Video Husky. If you're a content creator that struggles to organize scripture ideas for your videos, I've got a resource for you. You can get a copy of our free script template. Using it can help you structure your videos and save you hours of time from filming in the process. To get it, all you have to do is just scroll down on this video, find the link in the description, and subscribe to our email list. From there, it'll get delivered straight to your inbox right after you sign up. And by the way, if you're enjoying these videos, can you do us just a quick favor and hit the like button before you go? And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel too, to stay up to date with all the content that we're creating here on this channel. And finally, be sure to tune into the Videocraft Show presented by Video Husky on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever it is that you get your podcasts. We've got links in the description down below. If you want to watch or listen to the full episode, just tap the video right next to me over here, and that'll take you to the entire episode in which this excerpt is from. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.